and she was withholding from him.
Yeah,
and she listened to probably her mama who. Probably been ran through a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Go on, get that money, baby.
Mom,
use what you got.
Never liked the boy.
Never liked his ass. I never liked his ass. Get all the red sin about his ass.
This dude.
She mad Jimmy Earl left her.
Jimmy Earl left me 50 years ago with your snot nose ass. You better get this nigga for all them goddamn.
All his coin.
All the coins. Don't leave him with shit. One leg on his draw.
For the households where the man makes the majority of the money, right? Or I'm sorry, pays the majority of the bills. And then the woman, as you said, she has this rainy day fund. Why is it culturally acceptable for a woman to create a rainy day fund when a man is not creating this rainy day fund, and he's paying all the bills and she's just adding to a little rainy day fund, and then not really, I'm kind of getting it.
I think because, and I'm not speaking for all men because a lot of us are good with money, but because like some of us just work and we just focus on paying the bills, so we may rely on our wife to handle the savings fund, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like he's trusting her to handle the money.
True.
I trust you to handle the finances.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what he did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Shower Black Delegation podcast. We have another relationship video because we just love talking about relationships around here. This here video is by some podcast. What's the name of the podcast? What's this at the top?
I can't even read that from back here. At the table?
At the table?
Bat the table?
Bat the Table podcast?
That's crazy.
All right. We'll just, I'll figure it out. Anyway, it's just another relationship podcast and they talk about relationships. I should be more nice about this. Go check them out. They can use your subscription. Play the video.
Wow. You said that. Wow.
Asshole.
Wow, what? The shade.
That was shade. My bad. I can do way worse.
Did you hear shade?
I heard plenty of shit.
That sounds offensive. Play the video. You said that because I'm black. That's
Am I the for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never shown any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the I do all the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular occurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him. My money, which which now sits at about $47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I hate
That's
them.
messed up.
I hate all of them. Anyone like that, I dislike you. I despise you. You shouldn't be married.
I think it was selfish. I think that's extremely selfish.
Very selfish.
Okay, go ahead.
She keeps saying my escape, my money, my. And it sounds like she's getting terrible information from her mother, who probably went through something with her ex or in her past. And she's already said that he wasn't abusive or he wasn't dangerous. So
That was never a
Can
marriage.
I
based
play
on-
devil's advocate
No,
real
you
quick
can't.
before we start getting on the same page on the couch?
No,
My
there's no.
Am I the asshole for not giving?
Okay, so who wants to be the brainiac here? Who has the creativity to play devil advocate
There's
here?
no way to play devil's advocate with that. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
You know why? She stole the money that he made, right?
Okay.
If she was
For a rainy day.
no, for when she felt like she gonna leave this dude. That wasn't no rainy day fun. That's a runaway fun.
Yeah.
But she said that she'd have did that regardless of who
It don't-
she was in a relationship with.
Yeah, that's still.
It was nothing personal.
So she would have been wrong with no matter who she was with.
But it'd have been justified, right? If had he had been an asshole that needed to be left.
Wouldn't have been justified. I wouldn't. There's no way she could have justified that.
This dude could have.
Are you being devil's advocate right now? Because I know
Bro,
you
he
don't
coulda
believe the
gave-
shit
he
you
coulda
saying.
gave it
himself
up.
on that table. He just found himself at that table.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, he could have gave her the Butcher Brown from Ready to Rumble, all right, or the Afro Thunder. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that's worth taking that $47K and going back to mama house?
So, here's the thing.
All right,
Here's the difference that I'm gonna make. They were married.
they were married. Yeah.
She could have divorced him and took half his shit anyway, right?
Ooh. Damn. That's why that's why they create those laws.
So she's stealing from this man, and then if she left with that $47,000, then she's gonna say, and then on top of that, I'm gonna take half of whatever I left you with.
Okay, so if he was beating her ass, do you think he was? Do you think she deserved that?
No, I'm saying.
You think he deserved that $47,000 that she would have took bonus of?
No, both of them been wrong because she's stealing. Like he probably beat her up after he found out she had $47,000. But the fact of the matter is that you are married. That is his money, and you're taking his money that he earned to keep you around.
I think.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Oh, you don't.
I don't
Can't argue with that.
I don't think
You
none of
can't
that.
argue with that.
I don't think anything I'm saying right now. But
It kind of pisses me off because, you know what I'm saying, like being a man raised around a bunch of independent women, like I can't fathom like the type of mentality that you will have to really just be sitting on your ass while collecting these checks, and you know what I'm saying, like have your own. Like what's the problem with having your own job? Being upfront, tell them you got this money for this. Like you just really stealing.
Yeah, because I think she could have easily, like him being extra traditional, that was his fuck up right there, you guys.
Yeah.
Because he should have. It is what it is. Right? Because a traditional relationship can only work out, but he was making mid-sixes, right? So he was cool. But thing is, she could have been smart enough to convince him, like, hey, honey, you make all this money for us. It's cool. Listen, you never know what's going to happen. Let me work to put some stuff away. Because she could have easily kept working, like she wanted to work.
She said, man, she mentioned working. Yeah,
and so she could have used all her money and saved all her money and still lived off what he had going on. But when that whole thing happened, hey, see, this is what I was talking about. We had this rainy day money coming on,
Exactly.
and you know about this money.
you mean she has the rainy day fund?
Yeah, she has it,
Right.
but it's stuff that she earned. Like even still, maybe she could have asked him for an allowance or something like that when everything was straight. You know what I'm saying? But don't have a secret account of her taking somebody else's money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That is theft.
Because she saw that he was struggling and he was trying hard to get everything back together as a man by himself. That dude had $47,000 away. He had $47,000. She didn't have $47,000.
Very true.
She took money from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so what do you say to the women that say that the work that she does around the house is priceless, and that work, or I'm sorry, she's not getting paid for that work, but it should be some sort of
that was a compromise she made by not going to work. So she made that compromise to be the housewife. You feel me?
Okay.
So with that compromise being made, and he being the breadwinner and everything like that, she agreed to just be that person and not work and not make an income.
On top of the fact that when a dependent divorces the provider husband,
right?
The funds get split up and she gets heavily cashed out. So here's another question then. For the households where the man makes the majority of the money, right? Or I'm sorry, pays the majority of the bills. And then the woman, as you said, she has this rainy day fund. Why is it culturally acceptable for a woman to create a rainy day fund when a man is not creating this rainy day fund? And he's paying all the bills and she's just adding to a little rainy day fund and then not really, I'm kind of getting it.
I think because, and I'm not speaking for all men because a lot of us are good with money. But because like some of us just work and we just focus on paying the bills, so we may rely on our wife to handle the savings fund. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like he's trusting her to handle the money.
True.
I trust you to handle the finances.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean, and that's what he did. He made the money. She managed the money.
Yeah, I mean that didn't answer my question.
So she clearly mismanaged the money.
Exactly. And if he would have known who he was dealing with, I'm pretty sure he probably would have, tried to set up his own little, savings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you just giving her the extra money. It's like,
okay, so it's like, so this is her timing. Maybe I need to be on the same timing too. Is what he would kind of be thinking. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know though, because like to save up $47,000, like me personally, I have to know where my money is going. So it's like I'm gonna notice something before it even gets to 47,000. Like, hold on, this shit is coming up a little bit short. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
but I mean, she managed to have her way about it.
Well, it was at that one point. Well, it sounded like she just be buying a whole bunch of dumb shit. Because
what does make a house a home mean? Like, what is that?
Decorating in there? Go to Auntie Vanessa's house. You know how much junk she got?
Come on now.
No, not even that. But it's just the fact that it's her house, right? So she's saying all this money's coming in. I'm taking care of the house. She made the house her dream house. You feel me?
True.
Because at one point he said, "Hey, we need to downsize because we ain't got the money like that no more." And she said, "No, because I built this house the way I wanted it."
So that's the confusing part about this story. Like, how do you when they say downsize? Doesn't that just typically mean like you just cutting back on like subscription services and stuff like that?
Getting a smaller house.
Oh, they was actually going to talk about
yeah, they were talking about. She was talking about.
Oh, okay.
She didn't want to do that because again, since she was at home spending all the money making the house look good, so it almost is the point like, okay, so that's what was going on when he didn't know where the money went. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm thinking because he realized that she got expensive taste. She keep buying stuff. Yeah. So here and there, you just figured like, damn, this ain't the money. Like he didn't notice that money going. You know what I'm saying? So she kept doing it over the years and everything. It was hard to see like $2,000 a month or what is that what he said? $2,000 a month or something was going on. But it was just he didn't notice it. But the fact is, it's not the fact that he's just oblivious to it. He trusted this woman to manage the money for the home, right? Yeah. And she lied to him, and she was withholding from him.
Yeah,
and she listened to probably her mama who. Probably been ran through a couple times.
Oh yeah. Go on, get that money, baby.
Mom,
use what you got.
Never liked the boy.
Never liked his ass. I never liked his ass. Get all the red sin about his ass.
This dude.
She mad Jimmy Earl left her.
Jimmy Earl left me 50 years ago with your snot nose ass. You better get this nigga for all them goddamn.
All his coin.
All the coins. Don't leave him with shit. One leg on his drawers.
You stupid, man. But yeah, just like that was a bit of mom right there telling her to do her child do that. Like now he gonna be like, go live with your bald headed mama. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
That's what she said.
But here's the crazy part. Who left the house?
Yeah, he did.
He left.
Yeah.
That's dudes be on that stuff, man.
That man was broken.
Yeah, that's a bit of shit.
That man was broken
because he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to so much as like mutter the words, "Hey, get the hell out of my house." He's like, "Man, I'm leaving.
Right.
I don't even want to say anything to you right now."
He left. So that woman has been manipulating that dude for so long.
Ooh,
that was
boy.
crazy.
Tell me that is definitely manipulation. Yes, it is.
Anybody trying to claim devil's advocate on that is crazy.
Oh, come on now. I'm just trying to.
Shout out to the technician.
I'm trying to make a show here. All right. I'm just trying to fill in the time slots.
Fill in the time slot. Well,
yes.
You got to have a crazy woman come in here and then defend that crazy stuff. But because thing is, there's people out there who gonna defend that.
Yeah, they are. Well, like just yeah. Maybe I should just watch the rest of that episode and
probably
pull
want to watch
some.
the whole thing just to see what somebody crazy gonna say. Because that old girl on the left sounded like she was trying to be a little bit nuts.
Yes, I don't think she wasn't playing devil's advocate. She actually felt that.
You can't play devil's advocate with that because again, that goes deeper than money. That's disrespect.
Yeah, at that point you have to like literally be living that to actually be able to formulate some sort of argument that actually that you in your delusional mind will make some actual sense.
Right. So like it would have been easy. Like all that whole drama could have been avoided if she was opening up front in the beginning and had that conversation, talk about this is what we need to do. So if she's the money manager, she better have a plan for everything.
Oh boy, don't sound like she had a plan.
She didn't. She only had a plan to take enough money to leave if she felt like.
Oh wow! When shit hits the fan, when the plan fell through, when the non-existent plan fell through, she had the money, the rainy day money to get up out the situation. Yeah. What an absolute great plan! She had a plan for herself, but she didn't have a plan for the family.
She had a plan for herself. That's crazy.
It is what it is. She probably
had a big booty though. She had a big booty. I guess.
Here we go. I had a much more. God damn! I was gonna close out with something more substantial. And it's crazy how you just brain drained my great thought out of my head. We're talking about a big booty. So yeah, here on the Chicago Black Delegation podcast, you will get the skills necessary to vet out the people that you, not just the women, but also anybody you so desire out, so that they are community and family mindset first rather than self mindset. If you cannot get with these girls with these big booties and expect them to put everything aside, put the whole rainy day fund to what the rainy day is supposed to be set in for. Like if the roof caves in, she shouldn't take that $47,000 and bounce. She's supposed to use that $47K to fix that damn roof. You know what I'm saying? So again, think about put more effort into the women and men that you vet in your lives, that you essentially would decide to spend the rest of your lives with. Anybody else got some final thoughts for this conversation?
Communicate. Don't assume people just gonna inherently know what the hell you talking about, what you want in life. You know what I'm talking about? Understand where you come from. Make sure the compromise suits you. Don't just say okay and then sneak around, do your own thing behind somebody's back. You know what I'm saying? Because the relationship don't work like that. It can't work like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It will not.
So it's just one of those things. Like, man, openly communicate. Lay down. I'm not gonna say the ground rules because ground rules is crazy, but it's just like you got to understand what each other needs and how you're gonna supplement that. You know what I mean? But if you got a big booty, do whatever you want to do.
This nigga just said, he just said everything I said with a Texas accent. Man, get this dude out of my face, man. All right. Catch y'all on the flip side, man.